What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the shop. We got a Pokemon video for you guys today. It's going to be about the two best Pokemon decks in the meta right now, Arceus and Palkia. All right, you guys. So we have both decks completely built right here. I'm going to go ahead and showcase you the Arceus deck, and then I'm going to show you the Palkia deck. These are decks based off of the recent Pokemon event. They were both in the finals. Pretty iconic finals to have both of the best decks battle it out. And unfortunately for the Palkia fans, Arceus was the winner. So I'm going to go ahead and showcase you those decks and why I think, you know, people that don't play the Pokemon TCG should get into it. It's really fun. And these are good decks to base off of, get an idea. You can do your own little text, your own little additions to it, however you like. But these decks will get you far in any tournament. I promise you that. And we will go over why these decks are good enough to win those tournaments. So we're going to start off with the Arceus deck. You play, it's very standard. You play 3 Arceus VStars. As we all know, when Brilliant Stars came out, this card was the card to make the set in terms of meta. Of course, Charizard is a chase card. But if you're not chasing Charizard, you're chasing these to make your decks. So Trinity Nova and Starbirth are amazing abilities. Starbirth is the ability, Trinity Nova is the attack. Trinity Nova, absurd. You know, when you attack, you do for 3 energy, which, you know, this deck accumulates energy pretty easily. Any energy. It's a 200 damage that it does, and search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon B in any way you like. Similar to ADP, if you guys played ADP, this does generate a lot of energies. And then we're gonna play 4 Arceus Vs. In my opinion, one of the best cards overall in the game for in terms of consistency. For 2 energies, it's going to be Trinity Charge, and then if we're attacking, it's a Power Edge for 130 on 3 energy. Always keep in mind the retreat cost and the weakness. We'll just go back to this card so you guys can see. You know, we have him in sleeves. It is a little bit hard to see. I apologize, but you know, you always want to keep in mind on the weakness, retreat, and the resistance. So those are things you always want to keep in mind when you're building your decks and knowing up your matchups. So the weakness on these are usually going to be fighting. And then the retreat cost, the resistance 0, and the retreat is 2 energy. So if you want to put it back to your bench, it's going to cost you 2 energy. But the Power Edge is 130, and the Trinity Charge is 2, and you're going to search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards, attach them to your Pokemon B in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. So right now, these are very good consistency cards. They do a lot for you to add to your hand and give you resources. So you're going to see the difference of why this is kind of different from Palkia. In a sense, very similar in energy. What's it called? Populating a lot of energy. So these are energies. I'm gonna, show you this right after. Show you the main Pokemon. So we're gonna play 4 electric and 4 of the dark. So, sorry, 3 of the dark. My bad. 3 of the dark. That's pretty much all you need. Nothing much. You're gonna be searching a lot. You're gonna be drawing a lot. So you don't need to play any more or any less. And a good Pokemon right now is the Flying Pikachu VMAX. Absurd for 160, which is Max Balloon. You get to attack, and then after you attack, this is basically unkillable. So they're going to need a boss's orders out if you want to get some prizes that turn. Crobat VMAX is a tech. You play, you play Evolution Incest, and then you're going to Evolution Incest, probably search that, put it on the Crobat V, but you won't be using that much. It's just a tech. Due to its weakness is fighting, which is not that much fighting in the meta right now. And then the resistance is 0, and the retreat is 1. And it has a nice beefy HP for a VMAX. Of course, it's risky to keep out there because it is it does give out 3 prize cards. And then you're just playing this. It's a cool attack, Thunder Shock. Flip a coin heads. Your opponent active Pokemon is now paralyzed, so that is going to buy you a turn. It is a kind of a troll thing to play Flying Pikachu, but it is a meta card for sure. So that is a must-have. Crobat V, we all know, broken card. Just absurd. Draw 6. Not Genesect, but it's pretty good. It's pretty there. And then we're playing Bidoof. Yes, special delivery Bidoof memes. But we are going to use this to be able to put our Bibarel on top, which Bibarel is broken. Its attack is flip a coin for 3 energy. Flip a coin. If tails, the attack does nothing. Troll. Really troll. You're not going to be using that. You're going to be using the ability. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. So pseudo Crobat in that sense. Does cost a basic. You gotta plop it on top of that basic. Pumpkaboo. This is the way to pop your field spell. You want to be able to pop that crucial Path to the Peak. That's going to be you're going to be abusing this. You know, we'll get to that in a second, but you're going to be abusing that, and this is very good to pop that. And you can always scoop up net this if you play scoop up net, you know, and reuse it. But this deck does not play scoop up net. But if you want to like keep popping, you know, but usually going to play this, pop your field spell, and then go for game or get that advantage you need. Switch, we all know Switch, been in the game forever. Broken card, Evolution Incest, we all know. Searches Evolution Pokemon, one of my favorite cards just because it's so generic and you don't have to discard or anything. Ultra Ball, we all know. Discard 2, search, we all know that card. Quick Ball, discard 1, search a basic. Broken card. And then we have, you know, double Turbo Energy. We all know Double Turbo Energy by now. Capture Energy, of course, a one of. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides that energy. When you attach this card from your hand to a Pokemon, search your deck for a basic and put it into your bench. So free search from the bench. We all know Capture Energy by now, it's been in the meta for a while. Shuffle up to 2 supporter cards from your discard pile into your deck. Pile Pad if you're in the grind. You don't have to play this card, it's just a tech. I don't know if it's really like that good, but if it got these players really far, then it must be. Star of the deck is Path to the Peak. This deck utilizes this card very well, and it does help slow down other matchups, of course, Palkia. So very, very good card. And we play 2 research. Like I said, you can probably take out the Pal Pad and maybe play a 3rd research since this deck could use that draw power. Sharon's Care, we all know Sharon's Care, Phoebe. You know, these very techie supporters, because this deck is a very tech supporter deck. And then you have the Boss's Orders, best card in the game. You know, when this is plopped down, you're all gonna, you know, you're probably losing. You're probably losing something on your bench, or you're losing a VMAX of yours. So, and then Marnie, the Queen of Disruption, she disrupts all your opponent's advantage, 4 of. So we saw that player decided to play 4 Marnies. Me personally, I'm different, and I would cut it to 3. And I'm a bigger Professor's Research fan. But we're all different in how we play. So that's the beauty of Pokemon. You get to choose how to be different. Yu-Gi-Oh! Great game, of course, as well. Awesome game. But it's a little bit different. You don't get to choose your tech cards as like you do get to choose your tech cards in Pokemon. All right, you guys. So we're going to start off with the Origin Form Palkia VStar deck. So, of course, the deck is going to be centered on this one card right here. We're going to try to get him out there. Of course, we're going to need the Palkia V to get him out on there. Just like all V-Stars, if he dies, keep that in mind. They're going to collect 3 prize cards. Weakness is electricity, so you want to be careful with this guy right here. You know, that's why he's very good in the meta right now. He will be killing this guy off. And then, of course, you know, it's just something that you got to be watch out for, as well as on the Palkia V as well. So his attack is Subspace Swell. He's going to do 60 plus damage for 2 water energy. Water energy, so keep in mind, you're going to see why it's so important to make sure we get these water energies in the graveyard. This attack does 20 more damage for each benched Pokemon. Very good. That's going to be a beefy attack. During your turn, you may attach up to 3 water energy cards from your discard pile to Pokemon in any way. So let's say you have already 3 in the yard, attach 2 to him and 1 to any Pokemon that needs that. So very good way to populate water energies onto your Pokemon. And then obviously we have the Palkia V, which is rule the region. Search your deck or for a stadium card for just 1 energy, and then for 3 energy it's Hydro Break. So during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack, but 200. So what we're seeing here in the meta is when the deck is really good, the V-Star is absurdly broken, and the V is pretty decent. Or like, let's say if we were to rate it on a 1 to 10, the V is like a 7 or an 8. So that's what's making these decks so absurd, is the V and the V-Star. And then along with it goes the water energies. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like with all decks. You know, this is a standard count right now that people are doing, but you can go ahead and add that 8 if you feel insecure about your energy count. So I think that's pretty standard there. And then we have the Radiant Greninja. It's a very important card to turbo out your deck. You must discard an energy card. This is the ability. So you must discard an energy card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once per turn, you may draw 2 cards. So you'll see how you can turbo this guy out with Scoop Up Net and Melanie, and we'll go over that. And then we have the Drizzle line, which is Drizzle and Teleon line, which has been in the game for a long time. Pretty absurd how this is still, you know, a thing. All these cards are absurd. So this line right here, it's a 7-card line. It starts with the base, which is the Sobble. Search your deck for up to 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon and add them to your bench. And then we have you're not going to be using the attack, so forget about that. and then just using the keep calling. But when it comes to the Drizzle, you're just going to use the ability, which lets you search a trainer card. And then when you plop on the Inteleon onto the Drizzle, you're searching 2 trainer cards. So you have access to your whole deck, because those trainer cards are going to let you get those Pokemon. So this is really important, and this is what makes the deck, I feel, over the top. Of course, the Radiant Greninja, which came out in Astro, really did help a lot too, to give, you know, if you prize it, it's unfortunate, but we have it in rotation, and you get to that Melanie, it's just going to give you a lot of value. And then you have the Manaphy, which is very good against Rapid Strike and Mew. All these decks that really hit your bench and stuff, so this is a very good tech right now. And I wouldn't play this deck without it. It's a water too, hey? So if you need to get in a 20 damage right there, not going to probably happen. And then we all know Galarian Zigzagoon. It's just a very quick way to add that 10 damage to any Pokemon. And we do have, since we do play Scoop Up Net, it does have double value in this deck. So, for example, if you have 2 Scoop Up Nets, that's already 30 damage right there. So amazing card. I recommend you play it. And then we have we play Irida in this deck, which searches your deck for any water Pokemon, and this is a supporter. So yes, it does lock you out of using other supporters. That's why this is not a Professor's Research deck. And of course, you play 4 of this. Unfortunately, we only have the 2 quantities on hand, because, you know, we just can't find the other 2. So just imagine this being 4 Irida right now. But amazing card. Unfortunately, because it is a supporter, you can be playing really Professor's Research in this deck. It wouldn't go. You only need 1 Boss's Orders. I'll show you why you only play 1 Boss's Order. Marnie, Roxanne, and Melanie. Melanie helps you do that whole thing I showed you where it says attach water energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon B. So it's good to get the water energies from the Radiant Greninja into the graveyard, and then you're able to get those energies going. So great card. Melanie's very good in this deck, good synergy. And then we have the Training Court and the Path to the Peak, good techs in the deck. And then we have 1, 2, 3 Quick Ball. So you're going to be discarding a card and searching your basic Pokemon, as we all know. Quick Ball. Scoop Up Net. So crazy card. Whenever a deck can play this, I like this type of decks. It does bring your deck over the top. You get to re-abuse cards that are, you know, usually, you know, once you place it, and then you get to not place it again because of Scoop Up Net. So crazy card. And this is why we only play 1 Boss's Orders, people. And that's because we play Cross Switcher, right? And Cross Switcher has a crazy effect. Unlike Escape Rope, it's easy to get it confused. When I first read it, I'm like, oh, this is just Escape Rope. But this, if you do play Cross Switcher, it does require you to play another Cross Switcher. It is the cost of playing the card. So when I play my 2 Cross Switchers now, it does act like a Boss's Orders. I do get to select a card on my opponent's bench and bring it forward. So crazy card right here. I'm pretty sure this is why the guy won. This card is ridiculous, and can't say anything other than this card just being absurd. So we have the guy getting in second place. We have Capricious Buckets. Capricious Buckets is just very good. Search your deck for up to 2 water energy, reveal them, add them to your hand. So we're getting not just 1 energy, but 2, and it's going to help us get those energies in our hand to later discard them and get those pluses from our Pokemon later on that require bringing those energies back. And then we get Evolution Incest, which we all know adds an evolution Pokemon. We went over that with the Arceus deck. Palpad, we went over this. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the card. It looks like it's pretty standard in the game, but great card nonetheless. And then Level Ball, you know, standard consistency needed. Battle VIP Pass. You can use this card only during your first turn. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon, +1, easy +1. No reason not to play this card in this deck, since it does utilize the Inteleon line. And then the Choice Belt, Heavy Ball. We all know Tool Scraper gets that pesky attachment off the Pokemon. Battle VIP Pass, and the 4th Battle VIP Pass, my apologies. And Echoing Horn. Echoing Horn, I haven't seen this in a while. Put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile to their bench. So very good if you want to do this and then pair it with the Boss's Orders or the Cross Switch. So very good card to pair with other cards. Like I said, this is the beauty of the game, and this is what I can't express enough of how I love this game. Techs. You got to tech your deck. You got to go into a tournament. You get to prepare for it. And you know, if you did prepare well and you did your homework, you should be successful or close to that success. Of course, it's an RNG game. Alright, you guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. You know, I love the Pokemon meta. It does give me a little bit of distraction from Yu-Gi-Oh meta. So you know, I'm hoping that Lost Origin brings us some new meta, so I can give you guys a deck profile on that, and hopefully I can make something up before there's an event, and maybe I can see if that becomes successful, just to test my knowledge on the game. And then, you know, if you guys like this type of content, please comment down below. It's important. If it's different from opening product, it's a whole, you know, different department. And I'm gonna be honest, I do enjoy it a lot. From opening product, it is fun for me, since, you know, playing the game is just a whole different ball game. So yeah, like I said, I really hope you guys like these decks. And like I said, if you guys want to see any deck profiles for Yu-Gi-Oh, we even have a Digimon guy in the store now. You can ask for that, and I can bring you guys a Digimon deck profile. Let me know, please. Also, we are getting new supplies for our production, so we will be showing different types of production. We're getting a backdrop, and we're going to get higher quality items. And, you know, hopefully you guys will be seeing that in the near future. So please remember to subscribe and hit the like button, as it will help us a lot in giving you guys better content for the card game industry. So thank you, and get to you guys soon.